Remember, Abraham had a child first with the bondwoman, right? But all right, so before we get there, in verse 19, and Elohim said, Sarah, your woman, shall bear you a son, indeed, and you shall call his name Isaac. And I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and his seed after him. But in Galatians, Paul said the Most High made a covenant with Abraham, and it's to go directly to who the world calls Jesus. And if we follow in faith through Jesus, then we are heirs. The Most High said this is going to be a bloodline covenant, right? If that wasn't so, why did the Most High do this in verse 20 in chapter 17 of the book of Genesis? And as for Ishmael, I have heard you. Now remember, this was Abraham's first son. He said, I heard you, Abraham, and behold, I have blessed him and will make him fruitful and will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation. But my covenant will I establish with Isaac. So this is a bloodline covenant that's going to go through Abraham. Everybody on the planet claims to be of Abraham. Everybody is of Abraham, as if Abraham was Adam.
Abraham was not Adam.
Everybody claims to be the son or one to claim the promise of Abraham, but the Most High was very specific. He is going to be the father of many nations because everybody is Abraham's son. Let him tell it. But he said, but my covenant is through Isaac and his seed, which means his progeny, right? The offspring from the line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But when you look at Paul's writings, Paul constantly goes against Torah. Constantly goes against Torah. Now, for those that are Christians that may be listening to this message and they claim, you follow Jesus Christ. You claim to follow Jesus Christ, but you're not following Jesus Christ's writings. You're following what Paul wrote. Jesus, who the world calls Jesus, Yahusha, he said, I didn't come to take away nothing from Torah. I came to add to it. He was trying to bring Paul talks about the faith, and Yahusha was trying to let them know who I am. I'm an extension of the promise of the prophecy that was told that I'm going to come. So you do have to believe in me. You do have to have faith in me. But that doesn't mean throw away everything else that you've learned. Because if you stop walking in Torah, you're going to be walking according to the rhythm of your own heart. And you're going to fall short.